Greetings to all the learners. I am Faculty of Biology in SRN International School, Jagatpura, Jaipur. Dear learners, I welcome you all to the subject video for SRN Knowledge Center, and here I am presenting a topic for you, that is Control and Coordination, chapter number 7 for class 10th. We all know that the basic organ for control and coordination is brain, and as discussed in part 1, for control and coordination, the different part of the brains and spinal cord will be discussed over here in this slide. So let us start with control and coordination part 2 for class 10 chapter number 7. Now here on the screen is the structure of the axon and the dendrites. Combinedly they constitute the neuron or the nerve cell. So here cyton is the central structure and is a typical animal cell type structure which contains cytoplasm and a nucleus, and is spherical in shape and is about 4 to 135 micrometer in size. Now let us see about the dendrites. The dendrites just act like the antenna and they help in catching the signals which are received from the other nerves. So dendrites are small sized branched fibers which are many in number and are scattered in the brain. Axon. Can you see a long thread-like structure which is beaded in appearance? Yes, this red structure which is beaded in appearance in the center is called as the axon. Axon is actually the largest cell in the body. They are long sized fibers, they are unbranched and only one in number. Now let us study about the different type of neurons. On the basis of function, neurons are of three types, that is sensory neuron, association neuron and interconnecting or relaying motor neurons. Now let us see the sensory neurons are found where and what is the location. So they are found in the sense organs. Associate or relaying neurons are found in the brain and the spinal cord. Let us see the type of neurons on the basis of their position. So motor neurons are also found in the brain and the spinal cord, as it is evident from the picture. Now let us see what is the function of the neuron. Sensory neurons conduct nerve impulse from sense organs to the central nervous system, that is the brain and the spinal cord. We all know, dear learners, that the central nervous system comprises of two parts, that is the brain and the spinal cord. The relaying neuron is present in the central nervous system, which receives the stimulus brought by the sensory neurons, analyzes it and interprets and produces a message. What is the function of neuron? Motor neurons conduct this message from the central nervous system to the effector organs. These effector organs bring about a typical type of response. Now, what is the central nervous system comprised of? The central nervous system is comprised of two basic parts, as it is clear from the picture, that is the brain and the spinal cord. It consists of brain and the spinal cord in the animals, and all life activities are under the control of the brain. Human brain is the most vital gift of us by the nature. This human brain actually has all the information. Whatever we do, we perceive, everything comes from the brain. What actually brain is? Brain is a soft whitish large and slightly flattened structure present in the cranial cavity or the cranium. This box-like cavity which you can see over here is the cranium. The weight of the brain is about 1200 to 1400 grams. The human brain is covered by three important coverings or meninges. These meninges are pia mater, arachnoid matter and dura mater. The dura mater is the outermost meninge or covering. What are the different parts of the brain? The different parts of the brain are forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain, as is evident on the first picture. The forebrain is anterior two-third part of the brain and it is main thinking part of the brain. It has three parts: olfactory lobe, which is for smell; cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and forms about 80% weight of the brain. It has one of the cerebral hemispheres. Each has four lobes, that is frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe and occipital lobe. The diencephalon is made up of thalamus and hypothalamus. Now let us see the parts of the midbrain. The midbrain is divided into two parts, that is optical lobes and cerebral peduncles. The hindbrain also has three parts, that is cerebellum, pons varolii and medulla oblongata. Now can you see the curved structure? This is the spinal cord. Spinal cord controls all the reflex actions and conducts messages between different parts of the body and the brain. What is peripheral nervous system? Peripheral nervous system basically comprises of all the nerves which connects all the important organs of the body with the brain. So consist of the nerves arising from cranial nerves and the nerves arising from the spinal cord, spinal nerves. It assists in transmitting the information between central nervous system and the rest of the body. Reflex actions. Whenever there is a stimulus, our body takes a response. So this is called as a reflex action. So when a receptor is stimulated, it sends a signal to the central nervous system where the brain coordinates to the response. For example, if I touch a hot can, then I will remove my hand. So this is an example of a reflex action. Reflex actions are rapid and happen without thinking. For example, we will pull our hand away when a hot flame without thinking about it. The process is as follows. A receptor detects a stimulus. This is indicated by the red on the hand. A sensory neuron sends a signal to the relay action and the relay neuron sends the signal to the motor neuron. Now, do you know brain is the highest coordination center in the human body? Hypothalamus is commonly known as thermostat of the body as it regulates the temperature. Meningitis is the inflammation of the meningeal membranes and cerebellum is also known as the little brain. Thank you very much for looking at the subject video. I'll be coming with very important subject videos in the coming time. Till then, God bless you, keep shining. And if you really like the subject video about control and coordination, please share and subscribe. Thank you very much.